よし、これで終わりだ。拠点がすっかり新しくなったな。
はい、拠点周辺の防備も回収が完了しました。これなら魔物だろうと悪意に満ちた敵だろうと簡単にはここを攻められないはずです。灯台には半月分の燃料が備蓄してあります。これだけあればたとえワイルドハントの魔物が押し寄せても援軍が到着するまで持ちこたえられるはずです。つい最悪の状況を考えてしまいました。ですが備えは大切です。
とにかく拠点はできたんだし、これで一休みできるな。
はい、なので一度家に帰ろうかと。父さんにもしばらく会えていませんし。
家に？ああ、そっか。ずっとここにいるからお前の家がピラミダにあるってことすっかり忘れてたぞ。
よかったら一緒に行きませんか？お二人にはお世話になりましたし、ぜひおもてなしをさせてください。パイモンさんが言っていた食事用の車両はこちらにも配備しましたが、やはり料理をするなら自宅の方が便利ですから。
美味しいものを作ってくれるのか？じゃあ遠慮なく。
Ding. So this
ホワイトベリー
is
クルムかけに
his
特
house.
製フィッシュステーキ、ベリーとお肉のソテーに夜回りのスープまで。こんなにごちそうが並んでたら食べきれないぞ。
ライトキーパーたちの夕食と同じ量を用意したので、3人で食べるには少し多すぎたかもしれませんね。まあ大丈夫です。ゆっくり食べていてください。僕は父さんのところへ少し顔を出してきますので、夜までここにいらしてもらっても構いませんよ。実は隊長になる前はよくみんなの食事を作っていたんです。ただ最近はそういった時間がなかなか取れなくて、ピラミダには本当にいろいろな場所から人が来ていて、食の好みもそれぞれ違います。ですからどんな味付けの料理も一通り作れないとみんなに楽しんでもらえないんです。今回はお二人の好みがあまりわからなかったので、いろいろなスタイルのものを作ってみました。どれかお口に合うものはありましたか？ぜひ教えてください。
As long as you are making it, I'm a fan.
お世辞なんて言う必要ありませんよ。ですがそう言ってもらえると、もっと君の口に合う料理を作りたくなりますね。口で何と言おうと好きなものを食べた時の幸せそうな表情は嘘をつきませんから。みんなの幸せそうな笑顔を見ること以上に嬉しいことなんてありません。もしみんなを笑顔にできるなら、ライトキーパーとしての責務を果たすことも美味しい料理を振る舞うことも僕は喜んで引き受けます。お二人からすると些細なことかもしれませんが、これが僕の偽りなき願いです。
そうだぞ。みんなのためにこんなにいろいろやってきたんだ。絶対みんな感謝してるって。お前が自分のことを悪く言ってばかりいたら逆に怒るかもしれないぜ。少なくともオイラと旅人が怒るからな。
ありがとうございます。さて、食事と関係のない話はここまでにしましょう。どうぞ料理を召し上がってください。
This is part of this area too, huh? Oh, that's just something here. Didn't really pick it up. It's up there though. I think we do get this at 100%.
Yeah.
Without Disco Elysiums. Oh,
きちんとしまっておこう。
some more thing? No. You sneaky chas.
私に答えているの。よいしょ。
Yeah, she is underneath, huh? I missed this.
よいしょ。見たことないものがいっぱい。
It's a real point though. Remember like when I played a real monster. Yeah, monster. When I click on viewpoint, they actually keep climb on them. But now they remove it or something. It's 100% ready.
役払い。お披露目だ。そこ。はい。マジで。毛の描写。やっ。はっ。はい。しっかり立ってな。じゃじゃーん。今回もうまくいきそうだな。
Someone was hitting my rock. I feel like this. Yeah, this is not me hitting the rock. Anything else? What is this? Stun. Oh, there's one more thing here. Luna Judas. Oh. Like the light place is kind of pain in the butt to get to. I might just gonna open it. It's probably up there though. Man, I don't like the flame. This is actually okay, but normal ones it kind of sucks. This. For some characters, like this is nicer. It doesn't go well with like all the character avatars, I guess. That's it, right? This is 100%. I want to play a bit more. I'm curious. Who is in these areas? Meeting point. Wait, I remember I jumped down over here. Oh, it's right here. Witch. Is that Doraemon door or what's the thing called, like telephone stand or thingy? At first I thought it's a door, but the more I look at it, it's like
家出したとある若者が
the
モラ
telephone
を
thingy.
使い果たしてしまい、寒い冬に薄着で震えながら歩いていたわ。その時、若者は足を踏み外し、奇妙な空間へと落ちてしまう。状況をつかめずにいると、遠いところからこんな声が聞こえてきた。ここは永遠不滅の大魔女ニコラ・ココの秘密の小屋。落ちぶれた若者よ、あなたの願いを言いなさい。この偉大なる魔女があなたを導き、その願いを叶えてあげるわ。
あれ、なんか変な声が聞こえた気がするぞ。ニコラ・ココって誰だ？知り合いにそんなやついたかな？
When you ask me, I don't remember at all.
若者は気品漂う美しい魔女に驚き、長い沈黙の後、真剣に語りかけた。ああ、悠久の魔女、美しき魔女、聡明なる魔女よ。あなたに会うと思わず心が揺れ動く。あなたの願いを私の願いとしよう。魔女はかすかな笑みを浮かべた。ならば私のためにできる限りのことをしなさい。導きはすぐそこまで来ている。報酬は未来で待ち受けているわ。
Huh.
導きってこの光ってる玉のことか？
What?
秘密の小屋。若者は困惑した。それは一体どこに？若者の問いかけに魔女は珍しく動揺の混じった声で答えた。設定として少しシャイすぎるかしら。まあいいわ。とりあえずこれでいきましょう。きっと Q 先生が手直ししてくれるわ。無礼な質問はやめなさい。魔女の小屋は今建設中よ。その豪華な姿を見ればきっと呆然とするでしょうね。これはあなたへの試練。大魔女の領地建設に全力を尽くしなさい。
This is Alice. Alice. The feeling is like it's her.
若者は歩き続けた。すると魔女の領地にはよくできた彫刻がたくさんあることに気づいた。これは何？と若者が尋ねる。魔女の敵よ。魔女の力を欲したせいで石に変えられてしまったの。この設定は悪くないわね。ま、私が今思いついたものだけど、魔女は強くて危険な存在であるべき。危険ゆえに謎めいている。世の中多少は神秘的な要素がないと全てが暗淡としてつまらなくなってしまうわ。でもすぐ人を石に変えてしまうなんてひどすぎたかも。こんな変なやつ周りに誰もいなくなっちゃうわね。やっぱりさっきのセリフは警告ってことにしましょう。その言葉を聞いて若者は冷や汗をかいた。
Who is this? I'm
魔
talking
女
to
の
herself.
笑い声が再び聞こえてきた。
Hey, little witch.
騙されたわね。彫刻にして時間の流れを止めているだけよ。あなたには彫刻を完成させてほしいの。魔女の小屋にはもっと可愛い子たちが必要だから。 さあ、魔女の悩みを知った若者よ。ニコラ・ココは今まさに神聖なる領地を建設しているわ。あなたの助けが必要よ。魔女は笑いながら若者にお茶を入れた。さて、どうする？
I will do you do as your command.
ちょっと待った。独り言を言ってる正体不明のやつだぞ。慎重になった方がいいんじゃないか。あれ、でもこのティーカップ見覚えがあるような。ニコラ・ココ。あ、
Nico.
もしかして魔女 N ニコのことなのか。
正解。さっきの物語はどうだったかしら？
どうだったも何も。まだ話の途中だろ。
所以是
若
Nico。
者と魔女は結局どうなったんだ？
まだ考えていないわ。魔女の小屋を修理してから考える。その時になればまたインスピレーションが湧くかもしれないからね。私の声が聞こえたということは、あなたたちは灘くらいにいるのよね。私の代わりにちょっといろいろ集めてくれるかしら。家を作るのと同時に新しい彫像も作るつもりなの。でもまだインスピレーションが湧かないから、素敵な写真を撮ってきてもらおうと思って。
は
しょうがないな。オイラたちに任せろ。何かいいものがないか見てくるから待っててくれ。彫像が完成したらさっきの話を最後まで聞かせてくれよな。
Still wonder what that is. This a doll.
魔女の物語、大魔女にとって一番大事なのは美貌と気迫。大げさな笑い声にすることでもっとキャラを引き立たせられるはず。ああ私に感服したのかしら。私は永遠の大魔女。これだとうるさすぎるかしら。ま、文字を読むだけなら音は聞こえないしいいわよね。
We
改
are
装の
hot
計
that.
画はもうできているけど、どこから始めたらいいかしら。何もないところから建物が湧いてくるわけないし、何か方法は。錬金術ならできそうね。資材はレンガ、土、木材しかないし。それがいいわ。自分で作る手間も省けるし。魔女の小屋は普通の住宅とは違うはず。どう違うかはまだ思いついていないけど、でも一つ確かなのは、古くからある神秘的で浮世離れした場所であること。これから100年1000年と経っても変わることのない場所にしないと。素晴らしいわ。みんなの魔女に対する期待に応えられている。でも私がここの時間を止めたのではなく、時間が私を止めたのよ。何をぼーっとしているの？早く魔女の依頼をこなしてきてちょうだい。いい？どんよりとした雰囲気の写真はダメよ。生命力にあふれた写真でないと、モデルの生き生きとした姿を彫刻に反映できないの。見た目だけで彫刻できるなんて思ってはいけないわ。一番大事なのは、そのモデルからあふれる一瞬の輝かしい生命力を形にすること。わかったかしら？
Where? There's a light keeper outside. I try to look and did not see there.
あれって山柄か？元気いっぱいだな。決めた。1枚目の写真は山柄にしよ
What am I? But
う。2枚目は何がいいかな。あ、そういえばさっきリスの彫像を見かけたな。ニコってリスが好きなのか？何枚か撮っておこうぜ。歌え、僕の名元に。荷物です。はあ？光を灯せ、輝くコブラに姿を現せ。
take one more photo and then we go disco Elysium. This is what I'm looking for. No, wait. The one that can cut thing. Hey, it works. Okay, this is one of the boss.
なんて雨だ。またこれで水が溢れたりしないだろうね。
Okay. We continue this tomorrow. Now, Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. Make sure my controller don't overwrite my current input and output. Stream images. My test. Yeah, they okay? Check. Disco Edition, Final Cup. Yep, it is okay. Okay, we're good to go.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Ah, yes, so it seems. For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea. The flock of quail departs. Now more than 100 meters away, 102. On the islet, there is almost no wind under the rain quietly falling on the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline. Long dried leaves chafing against each other. The soft rain like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work. A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree. The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's raindrops fall on water. A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks. Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. A drop of rain falls on a black log of an extinguished campfire called a mamadakwa.
What does that mean? Kutamamakwaktakua.
Yes? I have. Is that why we're stopping?
The lieutenant nods in silence.
Yes? It is. Is that why we're...
ICM? This feels familiar.
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army. The black and white army of the...
Sounds an awful lot like.
It does. The RCM may descend from the ICM. It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals. No, an upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
Right here.
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of insulin.
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Jeffrey. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, there's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse.
That should do it. Downstairs, somewhere?
The tank is far from full, but there should be enough inside. This old cylindrical... There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain. Thick.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead. Yes, anytime.
You don't have to be a hero. Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor, and most are soft covers. Serialized fantastique and detective stories from the popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, among what is mostly commercial fiction.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Not that you can tell. This is a maybe it's a little the print in some of these. Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium.
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here. I think, yes. Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
I kind of want to explore more. Maybe they're straight on the bed.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door.
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable. Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
Yeah, on the console just southeast of here. Remember? Let's look.
The grease.
The office.
The bed is quite. You face the concrete wall. There's less light there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near the blank. You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the black sleep.
Let me check the room first. I really feel like I shouldn't do that. There's one more thing here, right? I can go to the right side. I can from here.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all. Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, smelling of tutti frutti. Maybe. You know it's going to hurt. Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
What's the point of this?
Oh, fuck, yes. No, we're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. In the snowing mirror of the bay, islets and posts, like step...
Huh.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab. Only
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
a single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette. The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Mote. Contemporary Revacholians prefer Druan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, the legendary cigarette from Grad. Diamatiri is favored by older men for its paper filter tips, sweet smell, and added tar.
I may have been wrong when I said it wasn't important. This means the same person could have visited both. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside, though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window. Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning. The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck. Trepidation. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartment. The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags. The box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. You see a small fleck of white on the rooftop, the upstairs window of Clausia's room, in the snow, reflecting light.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
More than that.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere. Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
We will make up for it. Here. Where?
He does not answer. Just not.
We should move now.
A single and an empty can of beans.
Anything?
Okay, I think I can sleep now.
Soft covers, serialized. Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary. In short, art. Have you looked in the mirror lately? To be honest, you have the exact features of the modern artist, with that wild hair. And yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores. As quit being so indecisive. Exactly. It's not only your duty to go ahead and soft covers, serialized, and oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprint.
Ooh, yeah. I agree. Humanitarian sciences. It stands out.
Wasn't there some in the communist students' room?
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the
Whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set.
interesting cop of the apocalypse. It's not fire, it's not ash. There will most certainly be a sea of corpses leading up to the event. But it won't be war or pestilence that causes it. Oh no, the event will belong to a genre of cataclysm no man has dared to suspect would ever come to pass. You can only sense the shape of it, like a cavity, a pit opening up in your stomach, a throat into which the world will vanish. The streets, the grass, the stars, all will be rolled back. By whom, by what, and how?
Just like that, running cap.
The grease,
The offer still stands.
the bed is, you face the concrete wall. There's less light there. You didn't, the blank, you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to Lee.
So the art students that try to find him on the apartment, he's not there.
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already, but you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go? This is the Holy Queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back.
I'm going to Morova, to live there in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime. Hey. I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry? Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be.
This is everything I always warned you about.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions. She sighs and looks open. What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality. Oh, this. This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say.
Anyway. No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it. That's not what figurines do, Harry.
She looks at the headless Faun rider. The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all. But I thought the historic figure. Yes, I thought a form of communication where words affect. Yes, it was a good idea. But she felt obliged by the headless Faun rider to give you things in return. Things she no longer wants to give you. So she refused. That's how it...
Harry, I don't want things. I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked the headless Faun rider back then. I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day. Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that. Call me like that.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
Oh, Harry, do you really think so? We haven't talked in years. I don't want to call you. I don't want to hear from you. I think of you less and less every year. Months already. Soon it will be years. Every season that passes, the light gets less clear. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous... The death blow is coming. It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone. Dubois, yes. Dora Dubois.
Oh no, no. We're not doing that again.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around and it will happen.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Everyone.
Literally all of you.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform.
What?
I will. The morning? I don't understand. Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn. You don't have to hate the world. Can't you see how kind and beautiful everything is? I don't have time to deal with your pessimism.
So
There are
confused
so
about
many
these
people at the
conversations.
stop at this hour. They're all going to the aerodrome. Don't think like that, Harry.
She's really sorry she made you think like that about her beloved Aero.
In the aerodrome, there are silver-roted ships and beautiful flying trains I will go away on. It's a nice, peaceful place. The morning? I don't understand. Oh my god, I can't do that anymore. I'm not a... Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh god, it's already so late.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
It's not, but... I don't know why I said but. There is no but. That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will...
Where? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you. But I can. Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew. Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone. No, Harry. We already tried again.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. Not you too.
Yes, of course. You're a Kingsman and I'm a socialist traitor because I don't want to keep hurting you. I don't know. Please. Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
She avoids turning them to you. They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. Yeah, put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage.
Am I supposed to do that? Try my best to like keep hers.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this. Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now? Then why are you doing this? Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your...
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
Excuse me.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first kiss, my first time to have sex, the first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river. To the aquarium first. I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me. Talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret. And my crown of immortality. No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. and the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
You're a better man now, with a rank in a powerful armed organization.
No, it's too late. I found someone for whom I feel the same love I did for you. Only this time, he is more careful. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere. It will grow.
Your heart burns. Through the blackness, you feel the trickle of blood on the mattress.
Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny? I hate being that. I don't want to be anything for you. I hope the decades it takes for you to get over me have already passed. It's here. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from there. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a Queen Regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability. Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome. You know what I mean. No, you don't. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
In descending order, usually. It's best to do them like that.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for too long. Until you start giving your thoughts names and talking to things. In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I want to see this, even though all the thing to say. I think it doesn't matter. I'm gonna still lose this, right? Lose this. No, it's green. Am I getting slapped?
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. She is not kissing you back. This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me. Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side. Hidden, distant, kept safe from you, feels like the world's most precious material. A delicate wreath on her forehead, pressing into your temple. Her hand does not return the grip. Distrust. Nothing, just apricot-scented chew. The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you. She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
What?
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her head. She breathes out heavily. She shakes her head one more time.
Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you. No, I'm just Dora. No, Harry, not yet. There is one more thing you have to see. I'm pregnant. Of course not. I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something.
No, this has to end. More questions. Ask more.
That is very contested by modern historians. You're only saying this because things didn't work.
Stop making her angry. She won't start loving you again if you call her a mass murderer. Seriously.
I'm not that either. I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of... Oh, Harry. I don't need you to forgive. It's a good thing for me. It's good news.
An apricot-scented ghost wafts out.
I am at this thing you've made me into. My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs.
No answer. You won't do any of that. An apricot-scented ghost.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10. Yes, I won't see you, but you will. Oh, Harry, this is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5? Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video, and I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago. Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
You're up quick. How was your sleep? Of course. I was just thinking maybe you've torn your stitches. Are you ready to move on? Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound. I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
The lieutenant, I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
Okay.
He's still... This old cylindrical... A dim golden
It's on. Turn.
automatic boot. The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle. The old button is stuck. The dial slides under the glass, dark and silent. The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
After you. So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here. I don't know. Don't worry. I have a gun.
An old man, wearing tracksuit trousers, leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
The what now? I can't hear you. I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position. Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up. My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit. I did. And you opened it. How? I should have burned that console down. Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate, hip gyrating, mental illness music.
Nice gun you get there. Is it a gun that I could do this first?
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done. It's a Triangong.
Southeast Samaran made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
A Samaran rifle. How did you get hold?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk wiped from the board.
No. Put it down now.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a walking it's out of bullets.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duty.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
No. I've been on other islands. I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 43 years and 10 months. It's too long. It's not how a human being should live. But I couldn't just...
What have you been doing during...
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects a series of burnt black letters splashed. A patrol officer, Judith Minot, points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute. The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smoldering. One day, it says, I will return to your...
Always waiting. For her to return.
Her who?
Girl, child, revolution. They have you. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try.
What has he done? Perhaps a confession will lighten the load.
Yes, what? To get things going again? Fan the flame?
There is no flame to fan. There is nothing left of the world, of our dreams. I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubt a second for reaction to take hold. Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men. It's the same thing.
And this was when?
May the 13th, 08, 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky and it looked like it formed the clouds, storm clouds. When they started shelling the combined might of international capital, all at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower, huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So
A terrible shame, still within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it.
No. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers there, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened at the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring. Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too. They'd all drowned in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off, and then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes, that the bourgeois are not human.
Now is not the time, Lieutenant Yoff.
I had to fight it. I could not stop anymore. It's not an island. What? It's a defensive fortress. The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it. Coalition death blow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone. Sure you are. You're RCM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people death blow? Iblis. The black-eyed angel. How does anyone survive?
Now hold on there.
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
How is your health?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot.
He does seem frail, gaunt for his age. More like
The RCM can provide medical services.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns. I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of... I don't even know what. Inferno? At least you know it. The traders of this city turned the lights back on in the 30s, after the fighting stopped. Ruins, glittering in the dark. It's disgusting.
Are they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
It was hard in the 10s. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers.
There were posters.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, and others too. Some cordons of Revachol was at night. I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground.
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Belmer Graves, right? I know.
So you've been...
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were...
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pig.
He does not want to see life moving on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing.
The propaganda bunker.
Propaganda.
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground. I do. They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International. The enemy. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit.
No, I am not a soldier. Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party.
He nods slowly, then another tremor.
No, you're not. You're part of the meat.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideas. We have come to ask questions.
The old man spits. There's definitely something off with his body. Something more than just...
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce. I've used it for
Killing.
It's a gun. That's what they're for. I've used...
Interesting. During or...
There is no after.
So he's continued killing after. This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a... This is what you live for. The great serotonin, the solution. Go in straight. No euphemism. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque.
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
Oh, yes. That one.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol.
A drop of blood. Exhaust him with proof. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first. Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clarzy. There were Maybells in the grass when you got here. Nowhere else. Nowhere in all of Martin. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Classia's bedroom. Now, they're gonna come up. You got it. Remember? The boot. Maybe don't beat yourself anymore, though. Nothing else comes up. You see, I'm sorry. This didn't do anything.
Officer. A word?
Almost where?
No, come on. A word. I think we may have this. From nothing to this in a day. This is good, Lieutenant Gefreiter. We just need a confession first, and then maybe a solid motive later. Good. We are doing very good. He wants to confess, I can see that. We just need to pile it on.
You hear that? He thinks you're this close.
I can see that, yes. Well, I can think of one thing. The gun. We should...
Yes, sire. Make a production of this examination.
Yes, good going. That remember.
There is palpable excitement in his tone. He likes him for this. A lot. But there's something more, too. He thinks the deserter has more than just this case in him. 44 years here.
Oh, yes. And he hasn't spoken to anybody in a long time. If we get...
Minions of capital. What do you want?
His gaze follows your motion. The rifle's in a shabby state. Like a crutch. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the wood. Triangon, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao. The rifle's in a shabby state. Like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the wood.
No one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangon, too.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti. All it had the right type and the right calibre.
He's liking this. The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. Some kind of involuntary response. Something is slightly off with his motorics. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It can be used against him later.
Petty.
A drop of blood, that's right. Pile it all on him now. 3 should do it. Maybe 4.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
He seems tender suddenly. Nostalgic even. A strange mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away. They blossom on the islets before we fertilize them with our blood. Resurrection was snow white in May before they ruined it. The coast, too, before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless trash for fat-fingered bourgeois children to play with.
You must get around a lot to stay undetected all these years. Do you know any secret paths? Pinball workshops?
I may. Classier.
He repeats the name with care, as if it were at risk of breaking.
With the victim.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile. A crooked smile. Yet isn't quite voluntary. He's about to burst. Almost. But you need one more. Just one. Or maybe 2.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are?
Show me the soul.
Fucking imbecile.
The maker is Sensorique. The model is... These are not the unusual horizontal patterned souls you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about
The size fits, but not the soul.
Simpler? No. This is another loose thread you will never connect. The lieutenant raises his... What are you doing? He's thinking. Not now. Stop yourself.
People change shoes, detective. It was you. You were there, weren't you? Crawling in... What were you doing? Some kind of
Trying to rack your brains. You're desperate to report something back.
The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silence suddenly. More. He's gonna crack.
Not a lot of guns around that use...
It's a real gun. Not like your You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons?
Damn, he saw you. He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it? 4.46 jacketed ammunition. Good. This feels good, doesn't it? Tearing things up like this. When you have the murder weapon. You have...
Murder. You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood. Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
The lieutenant raises his right arm. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The board, while the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them, in phase, and I pulled the trigger and flew. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white, or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fact, and so they...
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Yes.
And you were looking at them, the victim and a young woman, having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him?
The old man.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
The motive. This is where the motive... You can coax it out of him. The lieutenant's...
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't understand this.
I'm always looking.
Are you always looking through the...
A rifle scope.
And if you don't like it?
Click.
Yes. Think
You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Start with when he first saw him. It will give him a chance to ramble. For a 60-year-old man with stomach trouble, he's prone to erratic hand gestures and clearly malnourished. But that's it. You can see no more by looking at his slouched frame. The moment passes, and you say,
I... Minions of capital.
what strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. It's precise. Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing. It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface. You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, you've seen demented people before.
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course.
A tragic comedy. Druggies.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back. The familiar put of hatred.
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's that pump full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all... Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town's... Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus. Intense, like animals, like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs. The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, the worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist, every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Kwayamorang, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children. That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse. We did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shut. There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people.
Whores. Syphilis is a disease Philip III contracted in a whorehouse. The bacteria entered his brain and made...
That is technically possible, although Philippe...
And he still went on to go... What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there. Do you know why? The king was a congenitally deformed adulterer. The party had his monuments detonated until some...
Wait, the bullet hole in Philippe's heart. The statue, it had to be. He's already proven capable of taking a far more complicated shot from here.
I did. And
Yes, shameful.
the fact...
He keeps having opinions about the Union's lead.
Another hideous disappointment.
Disappointment.
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own.
Edgar.
He talks a big game about uprising and social base. They must have sent the smart one.
He's been sweet-talked by this Edgar. They must have met in person for such animosity to have developed.
You can't live alone.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without...
Of course. Maybe the clear... Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him up.
I haven't approached anyone.
How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. I was right about one of those things. 20 years ago.
That's around the time the Clares came to power.
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about never trust a social democrat who let me be here. The ZOC is an unlawful success.
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
I'm not doing anything for that swine.
Again?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's insinuating something. The connection comes to you like a splash of... He acknowledges it. Here we go.
That bourgeois cow, Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation.
Who?
And money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker. She was. And she was real soft on those money men. Had a Barbara Muscova bag over her shoulder that she liked to bring to work. Called in, they say, on the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss stain.
No, that's...
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
The garden is good.
She couldn't make the call herself.
Here it is, the bend in the river.
Because she was dead? Because the cow caught a bullet in her right lung, fell into the canal grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled. She was going home, waddling, dressed in yellow, drunk like she often was. The ruins are black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She'd heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her, and the ruins. Someone shot her, or maybe the cow just fell. My memory is full of hope. Nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal. If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could walk. We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samara.
A degenerate worker state. Ghost shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here. You know.
Come on, just a little. Your buddies.
I saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol. Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled.
I'm so
The
confused.
same old. There is plenty here to work with once he's in custody. And the lieutenant knows it. He gives you a little nod to proceed.
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even... I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. That one.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston. Alone.
Fat and plump, like a pheasant, just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Drost, not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just...
Save the treat for later?
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day, the blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, René. Better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with alcohol.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
No. I waited too long. I waited too long, and now he's...
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew.
They're all dead now.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health ailing.
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. Now, God damn this world. Fuck you. And I blew them all. You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die.
He's not okay. This is just another black day.
Glad we talked about what? Minions of capital. What do you want? 3 weeks ago, when the rich hag came in on her galley. Her on a
Joyce. He means Joyce.
wrinkled up whore. Yes, old-fashioned. They moved into a deserted apartment above the roundabout. Radio equipment out for all to see. Reactionary radio. I've seen their kind during the landing. Those Occidental and masked phalanx weren't conscripts. Boys like us. They were whites. All they know is to... barely alive. They like to kill while they're on their drugs. After the landing, in the burning years, I would take shots at them. And I could see they've returned now to show their real face. The face they don't dare show their bourgeois voters back on Mundi. With them fucking. I didn't like that. Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die, and I wanted to see his head explode. That's all it takes for the bullet.
This man has seen past her, like you did. And now he longs to see her covered in blood, to punish her.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day still turns to leaf, airport bag in hand. See you tomorrow, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air, burning.
The world is insane. Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still winter.
Past the Fell building on the coast? What was she doing?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared. Her passport and tickets...
In the free state of Seminine, hidden away at the edge of the earth.
After she was gone...
Did you keep what was in it? When we found the submersible?
No. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I put them back.
This implies that he's thought about it. Also, a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
You didn't say Clausia in there. It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning. Why would I need that trash?
A strange confusion comes over him from time to time. Some kind of aberration of the nerve.
I did. She had a face like an archipelago, with those birthmarks. And a body, hard and lean and bruised all over. Blackened. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the run. Revachals that...
You could tell she was a spook? From the document?
She had different color hair on the photo. And glasses. Forged. Some sort.
He's setting it up for you. The bruises. You can't make that out in a scope.
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur.
It quickly comes to you.
Oh, yes. cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife, masturbating
Did you make that hole?
with a clip point knife.
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning and the snorts.
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass. I've been through all of Martinez. Yes, that, too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny, the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Those two took the cake. You hear the familiar scribble of the lieutenant. One more loose end down. We're doing this, detective.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope. There's nothing to hold on to. Only this.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly.
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know. Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something. No, I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of our room on the floor, like she does sometimes, the day after I killed him. Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do anymore. Maybe, I told you, I have holes in my brain now. If you came 10 years ago, I would have...
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line. One more down.
Her.
The lieutenant nods at you in acknowledgement. That's it. Motive.
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days. Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week at the island, like she knew. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring right into me. It doesn't matter.
Across the water, on a dilapidated jetty in a nameless village, made of grey cinder block houses, he's there, doing what exactly I don't know. Satellite Officer Vicmair points at the ruins. Behind that, Special Consultant Heidelstein is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. As the men go, good luck, Harry, she thinks. The old man has fallen silent, staring at your feet. The burnt logs in the fire are moist. His lip curls into a...
Glad we talked about what? What? But you said I would be taken to the...
This terror is the sum of all the...
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene. Do you...
But... No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's sweating. Beads are forming.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
You thought you heard something, but it's just the reed.
Maybe we could all fit in there.
There's a third person on this. Oh my god. feel the most important, I think.
Actually, no. Not really.
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
You come back for me?
What is this far?
Lillian. You could ask her, maybe.
This is no harmless old man.
This fucking work.
No, listen. Listen now.
No, no. It would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be here. I can...
This world.
The wind is cold. Your skin is crawling suddenly.
Oh, the mysterious.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb.
What are you talking about? There's nothing.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster. But you don't.
Tell me what you see, damn it.
I can see it.
4 simple words, thank God. If he can see, but that means it's really there, spinning slowly.
Be very, very careful.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from his head like a woman's hair. White, the segmented antennae move.
I thought you're gonna be right. That's why I thought
Searching for
there's a
something
second
that's not
person's
there.
here. I guess it's existing all times.
Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel.
It is.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant,
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
from the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the phasmids.
I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture.
You see the phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. Its motions are quick, sudden. Shh. The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly. Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward, like laughter. A sweat drips from your breath. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below it, suddenly, there is silence.
Let's see. Put my hand down.
The invertebrate comes back to life, stridulating. Sets of complex eyes, no reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth. Along with, the invertebrate stops, raising its scythe-like arms and tilting.
I exist. Tell me what it's like for you. Then I will tell you what it's like for me. Fire? Where? I do not have fire inside me. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images. A kind of darkness being intruded upon. Transient. Shapes of plants and animals.
an internal sensation. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. Are you sure? Sometimes, when molting, I will grow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced a missing antenna. Yes, the leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk. Yes, thankfully someone ate it. The next, so am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect? He's in a bad state, deteriorating fast now. He thinks I am beneficial to him, but I am not. Very slowly, and only because he won't go away. It is meant to keep them from noticing me, to interfere with the pictures in their heads. But he has looked at me for too long, and I am destroying him. No, you're awake. I am real. Light is foaming. Not even the birds know that. Not even a water lily. I think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Or read.
Wait, so
Yes, they don't mind. Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. It was winter, and I woke up at the wrong time. It was an accident. I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia, endemic to the Insulandian Insula. For the last 3, no one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and officials of the occupation. Even the Seminoese islanders who came here first. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions. No, you are. The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while it is you who are a total extreme. The Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you. You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars. We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic.
instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There are no trees that eat thoughts.
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if he misplaces us all one day, or just forget? No, you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation. So, it is already happening. One day, one of you will close your eyes and sign. And
It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. Okay. Is it somehow related to the case? I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied species.
no, you the pale too. It is a nerve. You're a voice.
Instead of air, you
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. Please, do not do that again. So, it is already happening.
It doesn't... You're... Okay. Is it somehow... I think we should take the picture, and then you should... It doesn't look... You're just staring at it. Okay. Is it somehow... I think we should take the picture, and then you... It doesn't look... You're just staring at it. Okay. I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied species. It doesn't look like that. No. What's going on? Okay. Is it somehow related to the cake? I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied.
No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Forever show. You cannot lie to me. Behind you, it smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to go in her presence. And it. She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
Okay.
There is no change in the insect's motion.
In 3. If it moves, you jump back. I'll shoot.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid freezes in its bright light. Head turned toward the lieutenant.
I got it.
For all time. The antennae hang from a great height. With your hand shaking, you barely touch the tip of the left whisker. On contact, the kiting curls into a spiral. It is surprisingly delicate, the curly end of the whisker.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
You were right. It glistens with some kind of moisture. The creature in front of you stays frozen. The limb before you is incredibly light, like eggshell. It's much lighter than a reed. You feel a soft push could tip the creature over. Its hollow exoskeleton collapsed. Warning! A sudden shiver passes the limb. Looks like some sort of countdown process is happening. That's all you have time to. It tastes like sugar. Odorless. Mostly another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts as you're turning away. The phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water. The long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. And just like that, and something under it, in the place it stood.
It's gone. Apparently, yes. Like a water strider. Only looks like a nest of some sort.
What now?
In some kind of strange.
Our suspect is not looking so good.
What is it? What do you want?
Something is very wrong with him now.
See.
Mr. Dora?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring. Black eyes glazed over, and a light shiver passes him.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem.
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid. Old age and shock. Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress.
There's much more. Remember what quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here.
No response.
That could...
No response.
Then how did we see it? Oh, you mean, whatever does this, does it over time? Teenagers, kids, drunks, sightings are brief, and hand... Mr. Dross, have you The doctors will have to look at this. I hope your station has better medical personnel than 50. He was energetic and articulate. After all these years alone, with little hygiene or medication, I would it does not seem to be animated now it's left. Honestly, I'm ready to believe anything at this... I mean, why not? It's 3 meters tall. You mean pheromonal? The scope, knowing of her bruises, his disposition toward Miss Orania? I see what you mean. You should be more careful, detective. Are you sure it wasn't having an effect on you? A valid hunch. Long-term exposure to something like that could be neurodegenerative. Also, he did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him, like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insect maybe. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this.
No one would believe you without it.
We should think about getting back to the mainland, to get help.
This passport, issued by the Sovereign Republic of Orania.
Classia's hidden documents from the MT boy.
It's Clasia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish, younger somehow.
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classia's, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or... Like a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual. I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it. But to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod. She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazia was supposed to be her real name, where Clasia comes from. Remember? I told you she kept lying to you. She's probably lying to someone else right now, in another city.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us, one more time. In a way, she's still... I don't know. But it's not Katarzyna Alasia, or Clasia, or Anouk Meyer-Smith. We didn't even scratch. Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my
The old man stares at the reeds. He stares into the reeds. Nothing.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, The ebb would put it back here. This makes sense. Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or...
No reaction. This is an old man.
Did you take this passport and other papers?
There.
He hears us.
No reply.
Try something else?
I lost.
He turns his eyes.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over. This site is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it a...
Silence. You've gotten all you... The plastic cape flaps around his face. The blacks of his eyes are receding. The strength has all gone out. The skiff is swaying on the way.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight, but for the sound of conversation on the water. There is 2 men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village. Looking at a small... You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought him.
Oh, this is his boss.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad people are looking for it. Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
I want to look at myself, but not that I could.
This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
That's right. And you're some kind of murder machine. We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you. Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it. That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton. Yes, that has always explained it.
This is not the first time he's seen you all decked out in Waka.
Vic, calm down.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilestam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Quemar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you after...
Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, Precinct 57. We've just come from the island. We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
This is the horse-faced woman. I don't know why you named her that, but it was beyond idiotic. You should never address her using those...
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best enthused. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself?
What does he have to say for himself? Shit, kid. What an interesting Monica.
It's okay. I didn't come here to gloat or to fool you. Neither did he, actually. We're just worried.
That's right. Worried. I'm always worried about you. Every time you don't show up to work, or when you do, but you're a worry fest. She's worried about you. I'm worried about you. Even Special Consultant Backpedal is worried about you. Everyone worries. Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
I'm clinically depressed, Harry. Sorry if I wasn't in the mood to batter you up after you told us to fuck off. Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You do.
He's right. Don't start guessing. Now's not a good time.
You. Shit, kid.
Maybe you've deserved.
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
And people on the street helped us too, with your...
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
Yes, I'm Trant Heilerstam. I never said I wasn't Trant Heilerstam. Mikhail? Mikhail is my son. No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence. What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s. Like partial psychotraumatic...
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on. Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trant fucking Heidelstamm, and Guillaume baby.
I'm technically just...
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your... Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Trant because I'm forcing him to stay. Do? It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit here.
They're your posse. Or what remains.
The 41st isn't...
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Yes, I'm still kinky soda.
Still caught up in this crossfire, too.
God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we? Yes, you're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived. Nothing has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentance shit. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and...
Meaning, You forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pell, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're...
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case. The other when we looked into that
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get...
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in a major crime?
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
For now, I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the party? Or do we need to get him on? Now, nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Tequila sunset. Jump the canal. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic. You juggle the badge for a second. Ouch! You strained your elbow trying to...
He found it. He found it, Jean. It's his badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
But you haven't, because you're drunk. You lost your gun, and you're drunk. You're a drunk, gunless bum. I can smell it. I don't...
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
What you've discovered? You let the suspect escape. A certain Clasier. because you were too...
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Oh, well. If she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also, or the fact that you very likely sold your gun for booze. That's peanuts, compared to the 7 people who were gunned down. The streets are literally red with blood, Harry.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired unvetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been. Don't make this harder for yourself.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case.
On
Lieutenant Yofretot.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication It's worrying, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a fascist, a far-right woman-hater, and of course, also into race stuff. Which, for a police officer, not good. Other still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind, which I guess goes well with some of his racism. I don't know. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the drugs.
Choice matters.
Amphetamine, mostly. But despite all this, he is a great detective. He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, I have to disagree with you, Mr. Vicmar, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Okay, he did something.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds.
I guess.
I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasma.
I guess I cannot be prepared. I did. I do the 50% of the right thing and 50% of the wrong things.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy. You hear gasps beneath the house.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
Detective? The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Me too.
Yes, it really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
This is a very, very sad man who is. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boat.
The body was transported to precinct.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry.
Still, good work.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Everard and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
And eyes, too. Your return from the island must not have gone unnoticed.
Understood. Of course.
But a case against Everard would be big.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality. Female?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female.
Incredible. Were there
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates. Of course, as I said, I'm only guessing. As in cloning itself? What makes you think so? Then it wouldn't matter if it's male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary.
That makes sense.
Very interesting.
In his mind, he's already planning a nature reserve and knows a good guide.
Yes, but also reed-colored. Beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers...
This would really help with some of the...
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news...
Without it.
You're doing good here. Perhaps quit while you're ahead? Or no?
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is. Why? That's not...
There was a fridge we needed and a possible witness. It was just chasing a...
Of course. Call it...
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment it seemed like you were just wasting time.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted. It's not optimal, but the building was...
It's not that okay. Get off this subject now.
Lilianovich. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as this man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would...
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory.
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
Jealousy. I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years.
A strange psychosexual fixation. Aggravated, possibly, by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it way more.
perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It will pass. In time.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species. So I have to.
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
You haven't been drinking, she thinks. So...
Agreed. The public relations potential...
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken...
Now you will finally get to know. The man looks westward, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry. Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair. The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is, and your moves on the church floor, which honestly were just jump aerobics.
Also, this guy. God, even this javelin throwing...
Of course.
He's been on about Mike again. I hate that guy. In your 20s or late 20s, you've really let your... Oh, you don't say. Does he also vault an impasse?
It is getting cold out.
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on.
Yes, you...
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floor. Kuro is just east of Jamrock. It was a short walk.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so...
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over.
You really went with it too. Really.
Dora something. Dora England.
Not Dora Dubois.
Something like that.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossibly blonde people come from.
No one is married anymore. This... God, I don't know. 6 years ago?
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
No, it was 6. Like, ancient. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That, and Dora England really tore you a new one. Incredibly bangable. She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish.
Snow, Welkin. Heartbreak, pain, well...
I've only seen a picture. But it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never...
Look, the sun is going down. It's time to go on.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than us? With the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? With the bad guys. No one...
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You're just understaffed.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
God. There are 4 wings, Harry.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me.
He's anything but a loser. Although...
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a...
They are damn iconic, though. Torsen and McLean.
Yeah, not like...
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the...
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the...
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former... They speak of change. The city. The tension on the streets.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some...
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies, your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
Okay, it's not the blood.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in River Shoal. Faubourg, technically.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you.
Thank you again, Lieutenant. Who we...
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in...
Tabernacle? It's on the way over.
Fine. If we're gonna...
She and her husband were They should know as soon as...
She is going to be over the moon. Watch out, or she'll faint.
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, talk to Captain Price. I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains with my doom-mongering. Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't...
Would fit in. This truly came as a surprise to him. Not...
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even...
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to.
I do like the sound of that.
He's really considering it.
Good.
I thought you're not gonna agree with it.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jam.
Under the evening sky, the great district turns on its lights. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls inside. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41 atop the motorway. To Boogie Street, forking into the dark horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet. Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstadt? Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through, and when he does, he'll side with Revachol. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
And go to the toilet. BRB. I don't think you can skip. Pretty good. I feel Elysium don't really have an answer to it, you know. Yes, there's still something wrong with the card, yes. The old man. I feel like he's like kind of too old to do this. Imagine the 60 years old, like people aiming with sniper rifles. So 17. I mean, don't. I bet his hand's gonna be shake like vibrators. Can you aim at all? I'm pretty sure that was like 3 km or something, right? I remember like when I do the what's the thing called like detective Conan mode, and it says I track the bullet trace mode and say there's like one of them is like 3 km or 10 km or one of them is like 1 km or something. Finally land that's kind of short, kind of gun. I really wonder what's the truth of this. Is it really the plasmid that affect the old man, or is that really like the old man kill like everyone on the island? Oh, could it be Tajias? I actually not convinced of like these ideas. I feel like I got like Disco Elysium. You know, like not believe a single thing into the games, doubt everything. How long is this credit thingy? No idea what is that. Anyway, I'm done for today. Wish you one good day. We'll continue tomorrow. That's it. Bye bye.